Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Alert 3. 12. He's coming.
On first down, Swift. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Wilson, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Here we go.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
25. Check three. Switch. Watch the eye. Hey, alert three. You got tape.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's... And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. 6-0 our score after one. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Two.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Garoppolo. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds. Inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Garoppolo again. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Spot that.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57. I'm coming.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. It's Coleman here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tavarius Moore. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 22.
And the 49er, 1st down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And I think the ball's out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? I'm coming after you.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go ahead, go ahead.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Niners 42, Seahawks 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.